field to start out the game. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Howard kicks to MP. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. MP's got 8 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been...
You got this, MP.
Philadelphia leading by 6. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Green. He's out there with MP. And it's Hudgens in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
3 on 3. Here's Obagi. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Hansen. 8 points his last outing. Whitehead's shot is off.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Right through contact. MP.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Randolph. Gibson with the steal. Goes up. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Randolph looking around. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Hansen. Shot clock at 5. And here's Randolph. Puts up a deep 3. Obagi pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 11. Now here's Gibson. They kick it out to Green. On the wing, MP. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter. Randolph with the ball. He has yet to score.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Down low. Shot left block. MP passes to Gibson. Back to MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You got to be in great condition, but the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Whitehead. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Hansen. Vassell, he's checked in for Cook. And Dillingham subbed in for Randolph. MP finds Smith. Back to MP. Outside, Maxey. Backs it out to Gibson. Drains the three-pointer. Gibson's got 9.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Dillingham. Will it go? And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. To the paint, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Miami. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Smith dishes to Galloway. MP kicks to Smith. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Adebayo. Galloway, no good. The Heat trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Vassell, and he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the free throw line.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Now at the line, Devin Vassell.
And the first one drops. Whitehead's checked in for Miami. And so he makes both from the line. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. To the inside. Here's MP. Out to Smith. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. To the middle. Here's MP. Inside. Outside. Maxey. Over Dillingham. Maxey, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer. Defensively, they have got after it, contesting every shot going. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here at Miami, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Heat.
This is the worst kind of basketball.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Right hand out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin.
Certainly, D.A. is a two-way threat. Here's Dillingham. Count that bucket.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Adebayo. Averaging about 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Pass to Dillingham. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Down low. Howard kicks to Smith. Outside, Maxey. On the wing, MP. It's stolen by Adebayo. Howard against Mathurin. Pass to Vassell. Back to Mathurin. Adebayo with the screen on Howard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Mathurin, uber aggressive on offense and skilled at drawing fouls too.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
had about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
To the middle. Here's MP. Pass to Hudgens. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Miami. They trail by 11. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's MP, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What strength from MP, shrugging off the physical defense like it was nothing.
And the Heat with some changes. Cook comes. In for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Randolph in for Dillingham. Now Randolph. Scoreless thus far. Vassell outside. Back to Randolph. Adebayo with a screen for Randolph. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
1:46 left in the third. Howard, that's good.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Randolph against Maxey. Pass to Vassell. To the paint. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here is Howard. Covered by Vassell. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Smith kicks to Maxey. Miami grabs the miss. Vassell outside. Pass to Cook. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
To the inside. Great focus, MP.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Vassell outside. Inside. Here's Whitehead. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off the assist. That's his 4th foul. Suri recognizes the situation because number 5 put him in a rough, tough spot.
19 seconds left to play here in the third. Over in the corner, Green. Here's MP. No good with the layup. Here is Cook. Over Gibson. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passing
fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Smith. He's out there with Jalen Green. And it's Gibson in at the point guard position.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he can't hit the second.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
5 on the clock. MP to the rack. Smith, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
To the middle. Billis. That's tipped. MP outside. The steal. Driving to the basket. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Miami making a change here.
Now in the game, number 31, Alexei.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Galloway, great positioning on the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And it's Cook with the ball for Miami. Down low, Billis, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
The Heat making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Howard's checked in. MP passes to Gibson. Back to MP. Here is Howard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
For your Heat Lakers dance crew, let's go!
The Heat trail by 9. Vassell outside. Pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Hudgens has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here is MP, defended by Mathurin. MP passes to Howard, and stolen by Dillingham. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Good D by Howard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is dropouts. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
MP kicks to Howard. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Dillingham. Miami no good on that time either.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Smith for three. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mathurin finds Vassell. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
It's deflected and stolen by Vassell. Hudgens with the rebound. Hudgens has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. MP, that's for 2. Whitehead with the rebound. The Heat trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
Maxey passes to Smith. The 3 from MP. The 76ers with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
To the middle. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. .40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Inside, Adebayo misses the layup. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. Hudgens. 2.
The first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 12. Vassell, no good. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
MP with it. Defended now by Dillingham. It's stolen by Adebayo.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And here's MP for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
You earned that one. Good game. MP got the job done tonight. That new commercial with Kawhi is fire. MP, you're about to go off.
Here we go, MP. You know you got it. Incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word "Wolves" along with your issue and seat location to 555.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hi everyone, and for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Hornets, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the 76ers, they were hoping to begin the year better. It's still too soon to hit the panic button, but they're heading in the wrong direction.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Maxey. He's out there with MP, and it's Hudgens in at the center position. Stan on the tail end of a back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season, and to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
To the right side. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. There's the screen. Here's Tyson. Rebound by the 76ers. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier. Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside White. Pass to Barber. Here's Tyson. 5 on the clock. To the middle. There's the steal. Smith outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Blocked! They recover it. The Sixers trailing. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat had a huge game. He tallied 32 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. He had his fingerprints on every part of the game. We'll see how he's able to impact things tonight, Brian.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. Anunoby. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night.
For Philadelphia, Jalen Green. At the line for one.
Free throw good. Green.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
OG Anunoby out there with Murray. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Pippen in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by Green. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. MP shot is good.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass, and credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Chicago shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Pippen, pass to Murray. Up and over Smith. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Pippen. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Murray from outside. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. The 76ers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. MP finds Green. Back to MP. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Salon. Back to White. That one goes. Count it. White's got 8.
Well, even with the defense right on him, White wasn't going to waste that positioning down low.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract in a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the league. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Hudgens is checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Green. Stolen by MP. Over to the wing. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Smith inside. Chicago with a rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys. That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Here's MP. MP hammers it down.
MP just showing off the vert.
Chicago leading. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Smith outside. MP, the pass to Gibson. Back to MP. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Barber. Here's Tyson. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jameson's got 6. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Chicago. Pippen comes in for White, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Abaji's checked in. And we'll have a timeout call by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Smith, he's checked in for Abaji, and Howard has subbed in for Gibson. Left side White. It's stolen by Howard. He takes it in, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Philadelphia shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw no good. Good on the second one. "55 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball." Pass to Tyson. It's tipped. To the paint. Here's MP. Back to Maxey. Now here's MP. Screen by MP. Smith passes to MP. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Tyson, covered by MP. Clock at 4. To the inside. Blocked! A deep 3. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bulls out in front, leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. And now here's something that's always interesting. Thanks for tuning in. Now,
and if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Taking a look at the 76ers. MP is out there with Maxey. Then it's Smith, and it's Howard in at the 3 slot. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Now here's MP. 14 points for him. Down low. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Tyson. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Outside Maxey. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Chicago trailing here. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Barber. White for 3. Fires in the triple. White's got 11.
I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Here's MP. Maxey surveys. Now here's MP. He's closely guarded. Fires from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Salone, he's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Barber. Puts up a deep 3. And he can't get that one. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's the pick. MP right side. Back to Howard. Now Maxey. To the paint. Here's MP. It's not going to go for him. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Good on the shot. Salone, he's got his 2nd basket on the night.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
A nice shot by MP.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Anunoby, he's checked in for Chicago. Chicago leading by 8. We've got OG Anunoby, and it's Barber in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Six to shoot, beyond the arc. The rebound by Gibson.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
They set the pick from deep. MP. Oh, MP showing the big range.
And that time, MP calling his own number in the 2-man game.
Here's Pippen. Green covering. Pass to Barber. There's the three. Hits the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
The 76ers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. MP way outside. And the 76ers another three.
And there's MP clapping back. He is such a competitor.
Here's Barber, covered by MP. Pass to Salon. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the rejection. MP left side. Green with the ball. Here's Barber. Here's Jamison. Green covering. Here's Jamison. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. MP outside. They set a pick. There's the triple. Poke loose, and they recover it. Clock at 6. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here, and it's Hudgens missing. Chicago leading by 5. To the middle, here's Barber, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Smith, he's checked in for Abaji. Howard comes in for Gibson. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Green. Now here's MP. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside Maxey. Back to MP. And it's Chicago with a board. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Tyson. Maxey covering.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The three. Goes back up. Oh, and that one has the right spin on it. It's good. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
MP way outside. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got 5 rebounds in the game. Tyson keeps it alive. The second effort. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. MP looking around. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. There's a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Hudgens. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Tyson. Outside White. Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Now here's Maxey. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
First free throw is good, and that brings him with an 8. tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
At the line for Chicago, Barber. 2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
MP.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 6. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the screen. And here's MP from outside. They get it again. An open look for Smith. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. And so Chicago takes the win. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep.
Good game, MP. Season's not over. Plenty of time left. We all have our bad days.